Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to our first Let's Play for Dragon Quest Builders. I'm DopeBokki and I'm excited to play this game with you guys. Yeah, let's get into it. So, thou art come before me at last. I am the Dragon Lord, Master of Master, King of Kings. Long have I awaited this moment. Come, take thy rightful place at my side. Do so, and I will grant unto thee dominion over half this world. Thou wishest not for half the world? Sorry. Wilt thou not reconsider? 'Tis an offer few would refuse. DopeBokki, at long last I have found you. A single foolish choice has plunged this hallowed land into darkness. Beneath benighted skies, my children crawl as insects on the earth, powerlessly awaiting their own destruction. Only by the power contained within you may this ruined world be rebuilt. Arise, my child. Your destiny awaits. DopeBokki, my child, you have finally awoken. Do you remember who you are? Do you remember what you are? I see. So you have no recollection of before. No matter. Indeed, perhaps it is for the best. After so long a slumber, no doubt your body will still be weak. Arise, my child, and see that you can move freely. Thank goodness, all seems to be well. You can fulfill your role. DopeBokki, my child, I have awoken you that you might perform a vital task. A task upon which the fate of this very world may... What? I do not doubt that you might feel a little poorly, but it is not the fate of the world more important than... Oh, my poor child, it is true. You are nearly at death's door. It seems your lengthy slumber has robbed you of your strength. Here, my child, take these white petals. You can use them to restore your vitality. Good. DopeBokki, you have been blessed with a special power. The power to combine raw materials to build items new. You can work at this tree stump. Use the white petals you gathered to prepare some healing cream. Wonderful, you have made your first creation. DopeBokki, my child, you have a power shared by none other in this world. The power to build new things from raw materials. Now use the healing cream you created to tend to your wounds. Do you feel better now? I see the color has returned to your cheeks. Has it? You created that healing cream with your own two hands. However, the men and women who inhabit this world have lost that power of creation. DopeBokki, my child, a sacred duty rests upon your strong shoulders. You must... Well, yes, I quite understand that you wish to leave this place, but first you must learn of your... Very well. I will show you how to build a path out of this crypt. So this first part seems to be tutorial. I think I'm going to just play this part and then cut to when, like, gameplay is starting. Well done, DopeBokki. You have found your way back to the outside world. When your eyes adjust to the brightness, you will see the world of Alefgard before you. Light was lost to this land long ago, and now darkness reigns eternal. The people who inhabit this somber realm once had the power to create, until it was wrenched from them. Without it, their culture crumbled into dust. DopeBokki, my child, you have been entrusted with the momentous mission. Only by the power you hold, the power to create, can this world be rebuilt, and the people of Alefgard rise once more. I beg your pardon? What do you mean you don't get it? Forgive me, my child. After having only just awoken from so long a slumber, this must all come as quite a shock. Let us adopt a more simple approach. Use the power of creation that dwells within you, and rebuild this world however you see fit. No doubt you will fulfill your duty in the course of doing so. So too will you come to learn of the tragedy that befell this world, and the role you are to play in its salvation. I am Rubus, the spirit of the land. Go forth, my child, and know that I do watch over you always. Oh, and DopeBokki, there's one last thing that you must know. You are not a hero. If nothing else, remember this. These are the Catlin Plains of the Ravaged Realm. I'm probably only going to play about 30 minutes, and a lot of the Catlin Plains, like this first area, is like a lot of tutorial. The land you see before you was once known as Catlin. Long, long ago, a bustling city thrived here, ringed all around with stout fortifications. But all was destroyed in the relentless attacks by the monsters. Scarcely a trace remains of the former greatness. DopeBokki, my child, you must use the power within you to rebuild the city of Catlin to its former glory. This will be the first step on your journey to make Alefgard rise once more. To this end, I bestow unto you a gift. Give us a little flag. Take this banner of hope in hand and seek the source of the light you see before you. Even as the darkness closed in around them, the men and women of Catlin flew this flag to the bitter end. Plant the banner in this land once more, that its beautiful light may serve as a symbol of Catlin's restoration. Now go, make haste for the pillar of light. Obtain the banner of hope, goes right in my inventory. Oh, so there's fall damage. Forgot about that. As most games, this first part's a lot of exposition, a lot of tutorial stuff. So we're gonna get a lot of missions that are like, do a basic task in this first episode. A warm and soothing light spreads all around. People near and far will be attracted by the banner's beckoning light. Look, my child, here's one already. What's this funny flag doing here? There's something special about this place. It's so bright and inviting. My name's Pippa. What's yours? What's that? You're the one who planted that flag here? Who are you? Where did you come from? You don't remember? The goddess told you to come here? So you've got amnesia and you're hearing voices. That's not suspicious in the slightest. Oh, but this place is just so lovely. Can I live here? DopeBokki, my child, even with the power that dwells within you, you cannot rebuild Catlin alone. The first step in rebuilding the city must be to house those who join you in living here. Little remains of this dilapidated house, save the door. Repair it by refilling the holes in the walls with earth. So they give you some earth to fill these gaps. Wow, that's incredible. The walls were all full of holes, but now they're good as new. Huh? You fixed it? With dirt? I thought you were just a weird boy with voices in his head. But you completely fixed a broken down old house. You must have some kind of special power. Here, take these. I found them on my way here. You can have them for fixing the house for me. You must have some kind of special power to be able to fix up that old house like that. How'd you do it? What? You got the power to build new things. What does build mean? DopeBokki, my child, do you remember what I told you? Long ago, the people of this land lost the power of creation. It is your duty to help them regain this power. Anyway, I really appreciate you fixing the house like this, but it's not much use without some kind of light inside. But I can't see any torches lying around here. We had 5 torches. Hey, where'd you find that torch? You didn't find it? You built it? Ah, so that's what building means. You picked up stuff from around here and somehow changed it into a torch, right? Thanks, I think I understand, sort of. Hey, do you think you might be able to build anything with this? If you need any more, I'll see if I can find some. Lovely, a broken branch. Will she follow me down here? I think he was talking to her by the flag. I feel like I'm gonna, like, save. I just realized something. You never told me your name. DopeBokki? What kind of a name is that? It doesn't sound like you'd have any special powers at all. You can't judge someone by the name, right? Anyway, DopeBokki, you've still got those torches you made, right? We should put one in the house. DopeBokki builds an into room. Here she comes. Really, now that it's all lit up, the room's perfect. You're amazing, DopeBokki. You really do have special powers. It's hard to believe that someone who looks so dopey could be so talented. You can't judge someone by their appearance, right? Anyway, thanks, DopeBokki. Now I have somewhere to live. Hey, DopeBokki. Thanks to you, we have such a lovely room. But don't you think it would be so much better if we had something to sleep on at night? I don't know, maybe we could build something. It would be great if you could make 2 things to sleep on. If we had 2 beds, we could sleep next to each other. Right, so we figured out how to make a straw mattress. We just need some of these, like leaves. So now we made 2 of these. Let's go put them down for her. Basic bedroom. Wow, you built us something to sleep on. Thank you, DopeBokki. Whether it is night or day, you can sleep on any bed that is within a room to recover your health. As the sun sets, the darkness will close in around you and more powerful monsters emerge in force. When night falls, you would do well to return to your base, rest your head upon a pillow, and sleep until morning. DopeBokki? Hello, DopeBokki. Was the goddess speaking to you? You were staring off into space with your mouth open again. I do that sometimes when I'm playing these games. If I am, just ignore me. At least don't say nothing in the comments, okay? You gotta pay more attention to what's going on around you, DopeBokki. If you keep spacing out like that, you'll never get anything done. DopeBokki begins to feel time passing. More branches. DopeBokki, can I ask you for something? With all this running around and collecting stuff, aren't you getting a bit hungry? Huh? No, it's not just me. That's not my tummy rumbling. You must be hearing things again. Anyway, look. There are a lot of plumberry trees around here. Plumberries are kind of small and they don't really fill you up, but they're really sweet and really juicy. Can you go and get some plumberries for me, DopeBokki? Please? We'll need at least 5 for a decent meal. Wow, you found so many plumberries. Can I have them? Here you go. Hooray! Thanks, DopeBokki. To tell the truth, I'm actually really hungry. Here, these are for you. It's your share. I mean, you must be starving too, right? They're really tasty. You should try them. DopeBokki's tummy starts to rumble. You know, DopeBokki, I've been thinking. You were not smashing up all the trees and grass and stuff, and using materials you find to build new things, right? It'd be pretty useful to have somewhere to store all that stuff, don't you think? After all, you're going to have to collect a lot of different materials pretty soon. Why? Well, it's a secret. But you should still make something to put all your stuff in. So figure out how to make a chest. And what do you know? Exactly the amount of broken branches I have. Wow, you made a chest. Now you can put all the stuff you've collected in there and go collect even more stuff. You know, DopeBokki, there's something I've always wondered. What exactly has happened to this world? They say that the light was stolen from us by a really bad man. Ever since, it's been all anyone could do... What? Ever since, it's been all anyone could do just to survive. Nobody cares about anyone but themselves, and they never help anyone else out. Anyway, I think it's super boring to live like that. Don't you think it'd be fun if we could rebuild the city and everyone could live together? I feel like if we're around, anything can happen. We should do everything we can to make this town a great place to live. But we'll need loads and loads of materials to do that. That's why I asked you to make a chest. Alright, so it's agreed. We're going to rebuild the biggest, bestest city in the whole wide world. I'll have to think about what we need to build, and you build it. You are going to help me, aren't you, DopeBokki? Aren't you? More broken branches. It's going to be a lot of work to turn this place into a huge city, isn't it? Is there anything I can do to help? Like, maybe I could build something. That would be pretty helpful, wouldn't it? But if I'm going to build things, I'm going to need a room to work in, just like the one in this picture. DopeBokki, can you build me a room like the one I've drawn, please? Just because it's the next open area, I feel like we can build it here. Honestly, the first time I played, I also built it here. So I'm gonna, once we have a few more like things we need to build, I think I'm going to move it. But for now, this will be fine. Since I'm eventually going to take all this down anyway, I'm going to start breaking down now. I know that when I played before, I used all this as like a basis for whatever else I wanted to build. So I hope that by taking it down earlier now, I'm more willing to build differently than I did my first time playing this game. You know what I mean? Build an empty room. Let's build another chest. Need 2 more branches. Get the chest in there. And now it's just time for the big workstation. Alright, we're at a workshop, a stonemason's workshop. Hooray, you built the workroom I asked for. Thanks, DopeBokki, it's just the one in my picture. I'm going to use my new workroom to build all sorts of stuff. I'll put it all in the chest and at the end of the day so you can take a look at all the amazing things I made. Thank you again for the workroom, DopeBokki. Now I can make everything we need to rebuild the city. But it's not going to be much of a city with just the 2 of us living here. The truth is, when I was on my way here, I saw a suspicious-looking man lurking around nearby. He looked like a bit of a weirdo, so I waited until he went away and ran straight here. But maybe if we asked him to come and live with us, he might lend a hand in rebuilding the city? He was on the other side of the mountains the last time I saw him. Go and find him, DopeBokki, and get him to join us. So actually, that's before we're going to introduce another character, but I think that's a good stopping point for today, so I'm going to go ahead and save in just a second. I have them go to sleep. But yeah, thank you guys for playing the first day with me. I think that was all the first day of the game. I think that was the first time we'd slept. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap up today's video by just saying thank you once again for playing this with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode, even though it was kind of slow. Next episode, we will go look for that man that she was telling us about. But for now, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!